Hello, this is Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. I hope you have people who encourage you in your life. We're blessed with a number of encouragers in our life, and one of them is a class leader for our women's ministry. Her name's Lorraine Hibbert, and every morning Lorraine will send me a scripture and a song. This morning, the scripture she sent me was from Romans 12:12. It's one of my favorite scriptures. In it, Paul writes in a real pithy way, and he says a really powerful message. And it's hard to beat pithy and powerful to start your day. So let me tell you Romans 12:12 if you don't know it. Paul says to rejoice in hope, to be patient, it's a good way to translate it, in tribulation, and to be constant in prayer. So rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. Those are the three pithy statements that he makes. And I really, really like them. I do love them, especially in the Greek, because hope for us in the English, that's his first one, remember, rejoice in hope. Hope for us in English often means the idea of winning the lottery. It's something that we don't expect, but we really, really wish we had or would happen or something like that. Well, that's not the word in the Greek. In the Greek, the Greek word for hope is elpis. We would spell it with English letters, E-L-P-I-S, elpis. And elpis doesn't mean a roll of the dice, Las Vegas, hope I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. What hope means is something that you confidently expect to happen, just hadn't happened yet. So Paul says to rejoice in hope, to rejoice because we can confidently expect what God's going to be doing in this world and in our lives. It's just going to be something that happens. So rejoice in that hope. And that allows us to do the second pithy statement, to be patient in tribulation. Because whatever we're going through right now, the tribulation, and I talked about that a few weeks ago, that's the Greek word thlipsis. It's this idea of being squeezed from all directions at the same time. And just really feeling the pressure, the incredible pressure that life can put on us. So Paul says, if we are rejoicing in the confident expectation of who God is and what God will do, then we're able to be patient in the tribulation, in this stress time that we've got. And then he ends this little triad of pithy statements with a challenge for us to be constant in prayer. It's that prayer that keeps us in the presence of God. And when we're in the presence of God, it will fuel everything else. It's the bottom line. If you're in the presence of God, it will teach you to rejoice in the confident expectation you've got because you know God is on his throne. If you're constant in prayer, it will help you to know when you're going through tribulation that you can do so patiently because God is on his throne. So that's my encouragement via Lorraine, via Paul, to you today. Whatever you're facing, with all that you're feeling and all that you're worried about, take this word of encouragement to rejoice in the confident expectation of who God is and what God's going to be about today. And in addition to rejoicing in that, now when you face tribulation, you can do it with patience because you're being constant in prayer. God bless you with today's video thought.